What's going on, guys? My name is PS Archer, and today we have an insane 100 gun streak in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now, this amazing gameplay was brought out to us by TapXHero. I highly recommend you go check him out. His link will be down below. When he got this gameplay, he was playing some Money in the Dank on the map Bootleg. So again, guys, go check out TapXHero. This is an insane 100 gun streak. His link will be down below in the description. But anyway, today I want to bring you guys a commentary about something that's actually been annoying me a ton. It's been something that's occurring in my everyday life recently, and I really just want to share it with you guys, vent to you guys about what's going on. So anyway, what's going on, Archer? Why are you so upset about this thing? So it's called being condescending. Yes, that's right. So basically what condescending is, it's when somebody that is older thinks they're better than you just because they're older. And I don't like it at all. Like, I hate it when adults are like, I'm the adult here, therefore I'm right. Like, of course, way back in the day, like when you're like 4, 5, 6 years old, something like that, your parents would always tell you, oh, adults are good, you have to listen to adults, that type of thing. And you know, at which point you take the adult's word for gospel. If they're like, jump off a cliff, you would jump off a cliff. Just because they're older than you, they can exercise so much authority over you, and that type of thing. Well, recently, now that I'm getting to like my higher teenage years, 16, 17, 18 years old, I'm running into more and more condescending adults. They treat you like children, like the 4 or 5-year-old that will jump off the cliff if they say jump off the cliff. And when you start to disagree with their requests because their requests are illogical and that you actually can stand up to them, at which point, because this is probably the one time in your life where you are not an adult, but you can actually be right and the adult could be wrong. Yes, that's right. So it's a weird time. Like, that's why a lot of adults hate teenagers, because they can be right about stuff that the adult knows they're wrong about, but still the adult's the adult, so they can exercise authority over them, and it just really pisses me off. Now, a couple of instances of this that have taken place in the last couple of weeks, months, that type of thing, is actually caddying. Yes, that's right. So as some of you guys may know, I go caddying at a golf course every single weekend. It's how I make money. It's my job, effectively. And, you know, most of the golfers there, they're alright. You know, it's annoying caddying. I don't like lugging around a bag for 18 holes. I don't like slow play. Just listening to the conversation they have about cat food is just annoying. Like, that's something I don't like about caddying. But the number one thing I don't like about caddying is the people in the bag room. Yes, that's right. So actually, the people in the bag room caddying are worse than the golfers. So I show up at caddying, and pretty much what you do when you show up, you go into the bag room, and you let the bag room guys know that you're here. Hey, what's up? I'm here. Put me down on the list to caddy. And then when somebody asks for a caddy, they go to the bag room guys, and the bag room guys come to me. So effectively, they're my unofficial bosses, I guess. Of course, the head golf pro is the boss of the country club, but they're kind of the people that are responsible for me while I'm caddying. And these kids, they aren't that old. They're probably like 22, 23 years old. They go to college. They're back for the summer, and they're just doing their thing in the bag room. And you know, it really pisses me off when they start talking to me as if I'm a little kid. So, for instance, the other day, I showed up at caddying, and I parked my car right next to the bag room, just because I didn't want to walk. The space was open. It's like, alright, I'm just gonna park there. I'm gonna have to walk like 5 miles today with like 80 pounds of clubs on my back. I'm gonna save myself the energy right here and now. So anyway, I park the car, I get out, and I go over to the bench to wait. I check in at the bag room, and then all of a sudden, the bag room guy comes out, and he's like, hey, you can't park there. And I'm like, what do you mean I can't park there? And he's like, you need to park at a gas station a quarter mile away. And I'm like, what? He's like, the only available parking for this country club for you is down at a gas station a quarter mile away. They won't tow your car. And I'm like, are you serious right now? He's like, go park or I'm going to have to ask you to leave. So I go down to the gas station, I park my car or whatever, I walk all the way back, and it was really, really bad. So anyway, the next week I go back, I park back next to the bag room. Now, I don't park right on top of the bag room where he can see me. I actually park a little bit off to the side, but nevertheless, I'm still in the parking lot of the golf course. So anyway, I get up and I do my caddying gig and stuff like that, and then I get back in my car at the end of the round to count my money, like, because they give you like a wad of cash at the end. I'm counting my money, and all of a sudden I hear a knock on the window. So I roll down the window, and the bag room guy's like, I told you not to park here, you're done. And I'm like, what? It's like, I told you you need to park at a gas station a quarter mile away. Now, this isn't like a gas station where it's like on a neighborhood road, as I'll call it, where the speed limit's 20 miles an hour and that type of thing. It's like on a busy highway type thing. It's where the gas station he wanted me to park at. So literally, me walking from the golf course back to the gas station or vice versa, it's like walking along a busy highway. So that really, really got under my skin. At which point I'm like, why do you get to park right next to the bag room? Because actually a couple of mornings before that, I'd seen him pull up in his car and park right next to the bag room. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's right. This is your last warning. Next time, park down at the gas station. So guess where I need to park next time I go caddying, guys? Down at the gas station. Yes, that's right. So, yeah, that's very unfortunate. I'm not happy about that. But yeah, just people being condescending. And then another of thing I run into is at my local country club where I always go golfing and that type of thing. The old people that golf there are extremely condescending to me just because I'm under the age of 18, and it really gets under my skin. Like, one time, I was golfing, I think I told you guys the story in a commentary that went up on the TapX channel a couple weeks ago, where I was golfing, and this guy kept telling me to throw my ball up on the green, telling me that not to take that shot and just pick up for the hole, and that type of thing, just because, as he claimed, he's the adult here. Like, he kept throwing around that word, I'm the adult here, I'm the adult here, and that just gets under my skin so much. It really pisses me off because I'm almost an adult. I'm months away from being an adult. What do you have that I don't have? Maybe lifetime worth of experiences, because it was like a 45-year-old guy, but like, I'm almost an adult. Like, I can drive a 2,000-pound vehicle that can kill people, yet I have to listen to you. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, he's trying to exercise authority over me when he isn't even my parent. He isn't even responsible for me. He's giving me unreasonable requests, and it just gets under my skin, and they pull that card. I'm the adult here, therefore you have to do as I say. Not all adults are good, and I think we learned this lesson kind of with cops over the last year or so. Like, granted, most cops are good. Most cops are straight. They do what they're supposed to do. They're not corrupt. But you do have those other cops that are really corrupt. They, like, harass people, and they really get under people's skin, and they exercise their authority to the extreme. Like, and granted, not all cops are that way, but I remember way back in, like, elementary school and that type of thing, if my mom told me if I'm always lost, go find a cop. They're always gonna be good. Cops are always good. That's what you would learn back in elementary school, and that's simply not the case in the world around us today. And the same thing goes for adults. Like, adults are good. You always have to listen to adults. Well, that logic doesn't really apply all the time. It's really stupid. The fact that I'm at an age now where I'm getting more grown up, I'm getting more independent, yet adults in my life, not really my parents or family members or teachers or anything like that, but adults that I come into contact with on a daily basis, like in the public, are trying to still exercise authority over me, and they aren't even related to me. They aren't a teacher, they aren't a parent, they aren't anything. They try to exercise authority over me just because they are adults, and that just pisses me off. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this commentary. If you did, smack that like button. If you enjoyed this gameplay, smack that like button. Go subscribe to TapX Times down below in the description, as well as come subscribe to me, youtube.com/FPSsoccer. My link is down below in the description. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by September 1st, so if you guys could help me out with that, that would be greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you all later. See ya.